Curtis. I'm Pumpkinhead.
I'm a little upset.
You're upset about?
I really want him closer.
You want Andy closer?
I do.
His name is Pure Power.
There
you go. All right.
No, it's easy.
And I'm happy, too.
Yes,
He gets to cuddle with you, and I get
that every Halloween now for the rest of your life.
Yeah, secondhand pumpkin.
Hey,
all right.
Hugh McMahon.
Hugh McMahon.
You now owe him so much.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's a good thing I have a fat Irish face. It lends itself so nicely. Me and Ted Kennedy make good pumpkins. I want to talk about this movie.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to try and help promote it, and I know you're not up for that, but I'm going to do my best here. We had William Shatner on the show.
I know.
About, I don't know, it was like a year and a half ago, and he started saying that the Mike Myers character in Halloween, the original, that character, the mask, is a William Shatner mask. Now, we thought he was off his medication and was insane and babbling, but is that true?
No, when he did Rocket Man, he was off his medication. No.
It's a very good version, I think. He's quite a crooner.
Yeah. Actually, the truth is, as hard as it is to find pumpkins in July, trying to find Halloween costumes in March of 1978 was the same thing. And they wanted a human face, and the only one they could find at one of these old costume houses was a William Shatner mask where they took all the facial features off and spray painted it white.
Right, because I've always found him subliminally very frightening, but I haven't known what it was. And now it's
like
clear.
Him.
He's a very nice man. He's been good to us. Now, speaking of frightening, your mom is in this movie. No, that's not a frightening thing. No, I'm completely innocent. She's in this movie with you, and she is known for one of the great screams of all time.
Yes.
Probably equal to your scream.
Well, I'm not sure.
We have actually still photographs of both of you screaming at the top of your lungs.
There.
And this would be nice on the piano when you're home. I think the both of you.
Well, the truth is, my mother actually has that picture up in a frame.
Really?
Our house. Yeah.
Now, does she...
It's not our house. I don't live with my mother anymore.
Does she critique...
I'm
really?
married for a long time.
I still live with my mom.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know, you're shorter than people think.
Well, because on TV, they shoot me so that I look like I'm 5'8", and I have the voice of an 11-year-old boy. So those things combined, whenever I walk down the street, people don't know that I'm like 7 feet tall and incredibly masculine.
I know that.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
But what I wanted to get into with the screaming was I was curious if your mom critiqued your scream at all, or if you... I mean, how does that work? When your mom's famous for a great movie scream and you're famous, do you practice together? Do the two of you get in the backyard and just start screaming at each other? No, dear. Ah! No, ah! I mean, how does it work?
Something just like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All my fantasies come true.
In the kitchen, usually. No, you know, my mother criticized. She doesn't critique me.
Right.
Do your parents critique you? Do they call you after a show and go, you know, son?
My mom only cares that I'm polite. That's all she cares about. We could have the worst show in the world. I could fumble through an entire interview. I could be drunk. Andy could be babbling. And it happens. And my mom will call up afterwards, and I'll say, Mom, it was a dreadful show. And she said, I thought you were very polite all the way through.
Well, you are.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Well,
you don't put makeup on your hands. My husband was discussing this.
Don't tell them this stuff.
Can I discuss?
Well, no. Why would I put makeup on? What, should I put makeup?
My husband was discussing just today that Johnny Carson wouldn't wear makeup on his hands, and if he did this, like this, you'll notice that the skin tone is different. That there's makeup, and then there's not makeup.
I'm so sickly pale all over that it doesn't really matter.
That Johnny Carson didn't want makeup on his hands either, and I find it interesting that you have none on yours.
I'm doing all interviews like this from now on. So tell me, when you were making the movie, why H2O?
20 years.
Oh, it's H 20 years?
Basically.
So it's not on water. A lot of people are going to be confused. They're going to be like, hey, let's go see the Halloween where they're underwater fighting, and they're going to go there, and you're going to have to walk through the theater and go, no, H 20 years.
I think they'll figure it out.
Oh. Well, I don't know what's happened here. You yelled at me. You threw a pumpkin at me.
I complimented you on your rest.
That's the lamest excuse. That's the nice thing that happened tonight. All right. Well, Halloween H2O opens tomorrow night.
And it's scary and fun.
August 5th. Scary and fun, which is an impossible combination. And I think you're lying. And you have a new children's book coming out in September. Come on back when that's out.
But you know what? I'm not coming back unless I get on the wall.
You're on the wall, baby.
Here, come here.
What?
Take a picture. We're going to take a picture. I'm on the wall.
Oh, right.
Okay. I'll be on the wall. I'm happy. happy.
Yeah, it's not going up.
Bye,
All right,
darling.
Jamie Lee Curtis, everybody.